to be the one person. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, spoke to Tamora. Shut down a small business, and then we're serving an eviction notice for a magic lady who would cure Dawson of his ugliness and of his now only speaking goblin, and not even good goblin, like bad goblin.
Wow.
Dawson is going through it. He also definitely did some stuff that he did in Guantanamo Bay to some flirts.
All right.
Yep. After aggressively slamming a flurg against a wall and then absolutely just smiting another flurg to death, Laurel, Fathom, and Daz, if you guys find yourself, and Dafina and Shazana's outside, but you guys find yourself in the house of Java, which sounds like a coffee shop, Java's house. Yeah. And you have two unconscious and tied up flurgs on the table there next to you. Yep.
You want to give him back to her?
I mean, I don't know what else to do with him.
I mean, yeah, he's right. Or we could no, we can't, because if we let him free, they'll just come right back. So yeah, let's bring him to her.
Okay. I'm going to assume Dazeth is okay with this. If he tried to speak, I don't think we would be able to understand him. So
exactly.
I'll carry the one I have in my arms out.
No, this Dazeth situation has really put things in perspective for me. Because I mean, life can be bad, but it can always be worse. So I'm not even sure know you. I'm just saying. Exactly.
With that, you guys find yourself kind of on the outskirts of Java's house. It's not too far from the Treehouse Inn. Is that where you're heading back to go find where you had left her?
Yeah.
That's where she was left, half unconscious at a bar.
Yeah, you walk into the Treehouse Inn, and it was like decently busy when you got there earlier in the day, but now at this point there's even more people kind of filling it in. Like we said, it was mostly younger elf males, like wood elves and such. The walls are filled with books for those who haven't been here. It's built in kind of the side of a massive like California redwood-esque tree. So this massive tree, and inside there's a wood elf man behind the bar, and you see Java, absolutely passed out on the on her stool where she lives pretty much. And we'll in a minute hop over to the people on the boat to see what they've been up to, but you guys see Java there.
Fathom will run up and shake her awake with one hand.
Yeah. What's your name?
Fathom. We spoke earlier. Remember? I have a gift.
Oh my. What do you want me to do with that?
I don't know. Maybe relocate it. But the point is, your house is now free of flurgs, or at least alive ones. There may be a few bodies I don't remember. However, they are gone.
That's great to hear. You can actually grind them into a powder. It's a spell component. It's great. So I'll do that with the ones that you left behind.
Okay.
Dawson will nod in approval.
Can you make him less ugly, and can you make him less ugly, and like while you're at it, make him speak common again? He touched a hand. Yeah, now he sounds like that.
Yes. Yes, I will get right on that. And she will say some words. She will put her hands on Dazeth, and you'll see his face kind of rearrange. It's a kind of a gross looking thing, but it rearranges, and at the end he looks like Dazeth again.
Dazeth!
And when he speaks, he speaks common again, or whatever he's choosing to speak. It's not goblin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Java. So like, can you also help me?
Yes. And you'll see. You'll notice when she helped out Dazeth, she like reached into her pocket and she had a little bag of it looked like dust. and she pulls out a little bit more of the dust and kind of rubs it on her hands, and she touches you as well, and you can regain those 5 hit points.
Woo!
About time.
How many sessions has it been, Fathom?
It's been too long.
It's been like 10.
I got
It's been-
squished twice and almost died because of it.
Oh, good times, really.
And I don't want the flurgs. I'd like you to just figure out what to do with them.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, if you do you have a way of getting in touch with us, because it's fun working with you. Maybe we could like arrange a deal in the future if we're in town, and you could give us some money or a place to stay. We could buy you a beer. We could be friends.
So many words. You know where to find me.
Is it just
Dust will
always
elbow,
right here?
Dust will elbow Fathom and go, the tattoo gun.
I think we should talk to the others first.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, sorry, I was excited.
You don't whisper very quietly. I'm happy. I'm happy to give you tattoos, though. I'm partial to flurg dicks. Those are generally that's my tattoo of choice. When my friends
It's a good tattoo.
Do you give a lot of tattoos?
I am around a lot of passed out people at the treehouse inn.
Till you poke them with a needle and leave permanent marks?
Dude, were you on your way?
I
Sure
think
sounds.
so.
Sounds judgy.
Do you want to say goodbye to him? And I'm gonna hold up the asleep flurg in my arm.
She'll kind of look to her side, or like tilt her head to the side. He looks like he needs a drink. Maybe you should give him one. And then she will turn back and put her head on the table and immediately start snoring.
There you go.
Queen. I'm gonna go order a beer to go.
Yeah, it's 5 silver pieces.
Sweet.
Or was it 4 silver pieces? No, it was 5. It was 5
5.
silver pieces.
Yeah.
I read the game film.
And he'll put it in a plastic cup for you to take with you.
Plastic exists?
Sure.
Let's now.
Why not?
Pianos are invented sometime between now and the next 200 years, so plastic can be too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
maybe this guy invented plastic. Ask him about his life. God.
I don't think you want to roleplay that, so.
It's not me, it's Brendan, so don't worry about me.
Uh,
But yeah, you get yourself a beer to go, and what are you guys up to?
Wow. Well, shit. What are we gonna do?
we should probably go back to the boat.
Oh yeah, right.
Wait,
It's
there
like-
are others.
Mid to late afternoon right now, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
then we should definitely go back.
Well, I wonder how long you think he's gonna be out? What's his name?
The flurg?
No. The guy.
Firekeeper.
Yeah, one. Yeah.
Oh. I don't think anyone knows.
It's been a couple days.
But we just spoke to that little guy. I don't remember
know.
his name. And it didn't. I feel like he would have told us if Firekeeper was here.
Oh, he's not here. I'm saying how long you think he's gonna take to get here?
Oh,
We could just wait around and just hang out because we're supposed to see him anyway.
that's true.
Well, I mean,
Let's go meet up with the others, though. I want to show them my normal face.
Yay, normal face
yeah.
Kazeth.
All right. Meanwhile, on the boat, Inna, Mako, we'll start with you, Inna. What have you been up to all day?
So I want to set the scene for you.
oh, yeah.
Anna's in her own little dark room / corner. On one side of the room is the Berserker axe. On the other side is Enna. Enna has not seemed to have showered to taken care of herself. to look in the mirror to wipe off any blood and or guts from the battle. She's barely slept more than a few hours, and you can tell that every thought she's had has been about this berserker's axe, which is perfect to be seen on the other side of the room. At some point, which is where we're going to be flashing back to, Enna is going to go and take the berserker's axe and put it in her bag and walk out without attuning to it. And she's going to walk out on the boat to see what everyone has been doing with for the last 2 days.
All right, Mako, what about you? I like it.
Mako's just been hanging out, swimming around, trying to talk to any animal that will talk to her, pretty much.
Can I have a nature check? You accidentally offended a fairly chatty crab early in the conversation, and he swam away from you after that. Well, he scuttled away, but...
What did Mako say to him?
Called him crabby. She said, so are all crabs actually crabby? And he really took offense to that one and just dipped. So, and really that kind of put a damper on the afternoon.
So...
That's a great question, actually.
Well, now you'll never know because it was racist. Anyway,
it was.
After a short time, the three of you Dodds this pretty new face. Honestly, he looks maybe a little better than he had in the last few weeks. You guys really haven't done much to take care of yourselves during these last few weeks.
No self-care days.
You guys make it back and you see Inna looking probably somewhat forlorn over the water, and Mako looking somewhat confused about her offense of a small crab.
And
Fathom.
I brought a friend.
What are you holding?
A flurg.
No, settle. It's like a goblin.
Enna is going to grab her greatsword.
No, and a friend.
Why?
He's cute. Look at him.
Hey,
Nova.
hey,
Nova.
Nova.
Hey,
Nova.
first.
Small
Oh, and
dog.
Dazit isn't ugly.
I forgot he was ugly. Honestly, I was so wrapped in with myself, I kind of forgot what was happening. Dazit, congrats on going the exact same, back to normal, I guess. Weird that you guys would bring it back up, I think. But enough about you guys. I really want to talk about myself.
Okay.
Are you guys on the boat?
Yeah.
Fully on the boat?
No, we're in the water yelling up at you.
I'm gonna wait until you guys are on the boat, and I'm gonna have you guys get crisscross applesauce in front of me. Please. Sit
Okay.
yourselves.
All right.
I'm gonna take the axe back out, and I'm gonna start pacing back and forth with it. So, as I'm sure you all know, I've known about this berserker's axe. There's actually been a really good backstory. When I was growing up, I was being trained by my father's friend, and his friend had the berserker's axe. This berserker's axe lasted him for forever, really. He was unstoppable. He could not be killed. He was known to kill 50, 60, 70 men in a single time, taking very little damage.
All right.
And I was told horror stories of, this friend killing everyone, all the enemies, but he also killed his wife, his only loved one on this entire planet. In one of the rages that he was in. So after a lot of consideration, it's with a heavy heart that I tell you all that I will not be attuning to this berserker's axe. And along with that, I will still be keeping it just in case, shit goes wild. I want to keep it. So I will be keeping it though, but I will not be attuning to it. It's been a really hard decision. I will field any questions at this time.
Can I have it?
No.
Dawson raise his hand.
Yes.
Or you said the other guy that had it, he killed someone like very close to him.
His wife, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the rage,
Hey,
he killed his wife.
Settle down.
And
You're
and
good.
even though you knew about that, it took you this long to not do that to us.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because like you guys could handle yourselves, you know. I was really like I was going through it in my head. I was like, okay, so we'll go through it. Dazeth, you know, I probably wouldn't hit you that much. Like you'd be okay. You got a lot of armor on that body. Laurel, you'd probably be far away. You know, Mako just keep turning into different animals all the time. Like she wouldn't die, you know. But then I was like, Fathom, and I was like, yeah, I'd kill him immediately.
Yeah.
And that's really what made the decision.
One shot him.
You can't hit what you can't see, and I'm gonna turn invisible.
I'm gonna push you down in the area where you were.
I'm still holding the flurg, so like it's very easy to tell where I am.
I thought any item you were holding turns.
Not creatures.
Yeah.
See.
I'm gonna push you down
Flurries are
and go.
creatures
I
you
could
would
one
know.
shot you. Like really, I
Yeah,
did
no.
math, and I could one shot you.
No, that's fair.
But that is why I've decided to not attune to it. Any other questions from the group?
Can I have it?
No.
Okay.
If you ever steal it, I will hit you. It'll be hard. I do need to take a shower or do
Yeah.
something. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I smell really bad.
We noticed.
You couldn't find any water to just jump in.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But like,
I'm not judging. I'm just, it's around us.
Definitely judging.
Objectively just judging.
I feel like I was clear about my decisions.
Well, we appreciate you.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, you send me off into any battles where I go off by myself. Maybe I attune to it real quick. And then
Oh, and also canonically,
Hold on.
I did not forget about the parrot. The parrot was just scared of Dawson because he was ugly. The parrot comes back. I didn't just remember the parrot.
Oh, perfect. Okay, easy.
Yeah, great.
Anna jumps in the water with the axe.
Okay.
Dawson will say he does need some bait for some big game fishing, and he will eye the flurgs.
No.
Yeah, she definitely attuned to it, right? Like we're all
So I had to think. I've been thinking on that. Attunement is just spending a long time with an object to get to know it better.
I think you have to intentionally attune.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it in my bag. So
because she's not
Personally.
letting go of this axe, and right? Like,
Also,
we're
what do you keep saying you're keeping it in your bag?
yeah.
It's a great axe.
you heard her.
What bag are you wearing? Is it like
You heard her.
a bag you use for like skiing? Carry all your skis in it?
It's in my bag. I'm also carrying a great sword. I think this is my second great axe I'm
It
carrying.
just feels like it would be on your back somewhere.
She's like a turtle, but her shell is made of horrible
It
weapons.
is. Yeah.
Horrible
Exactly.
weapons. Mako, what do you think, by the way, of them carrying two small goblinoids back onto your boat, unconscious and tied up?
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
No, that's so fair.
You know what? That's the first time I've ever heard that phrase, and I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. But yeah, what are you guys up to for the rest of your evening?
All right.
Mako,
So, oh, you go first.
I just wanted to ask Mako if we can keep them.
Take care of them, feed them.
Oh.
Do your life. You do your thing.
Dawson will look noticeably upset.
He's just mad because he couldn't speak for a little while.
They cursed me again. Now he wants to keep them.
I didn't curse you.
You want to keep the ones that did curse me.
Yeah, but like maybe they could be on our crew.
Or maybe they'll kill us in our sleep.
Yeah, that could also happen. I did smite their friends in front of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that was
true.
crazy.
And y'all
You also-
couldn't understand what I was saying, but I said some very mean things about their mothers.
I think we gathered. We didn't have to understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring out my fae,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to learn Sylvan.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, give me, how long are you planning to spend working this evening?
2 hours. I have 2 level 3 spells, so I'm doing 2 phase.
Give me an intelligence check from you and from the Fae separately.
And Dazeth also trying to learn Sylvan.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
Dawson,
doesn't
give me an
do-
intelligence check. And Mako too?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
Fathom
yeah.
knows Sylvan.
And honestly, this is what he's gonna be doing.
All right.
okay.
Who wants to guess what Dazeth just rolled?
What'd
A
you get?
0.
A 0?
Oh,
We
nat
love it.
1 -1.
Oh, it was a nat 1 too.
Yep.
Well,
All right, and for the Fae and Laurel, okay, Laurel.
for the Fae, my bad. Hold on 1 second.
More Fathom, what are you up to this evening?
I'm gonna watch them try and talk to the Fae. I'm gonna speak to the Fae because Fathom knows Sylvan. And then I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm going to attune to the Hag's Eye thing.
I don't know why, but my first thought was I'm gonna try and tune to like Enna's Berserker act.
It just goes starts punching it.
Dazeth will remind Laurel to attune to the moon
sickle.
sickle we gave him.
Can't do that tonight, but I will.
Okay, so this is kind of the scenario here. The Fae sits down and kind of makes a circle of the people around him, and he's gonna go, we're gonna start with some easy ones. He doesn't speak common though, does he?
No, he understands common, but only speaks Sylvan.
Okay, so he's gonna sit down
But do we
and
need
he's gonna, like hold up the first thing he sees, like a dagger, and say some word in Sylvan and have everyone repeat. Dazis just keeps saying surprisingly apt goblin back at him. Maybe picked up a phrase or two. But yeah, I will say though, Mako, you're not really retaining any of this. It just sounds like gibberish. Part of that's probably because maybe Laurel and this thing have a little bit more of a connection. Overall though, Laurel, you feel like you got a couple of phrases or at least objects down, and you can give yourself 1 success for learning this. You're gonna have to keep track of your successes. Just know right now you have a single success.
Good.
The rest of you got to have an interesting evening of listening to the Fae speak Sylvan while touching objects. After about 2 hours, though, you see Kurg and Bug kind of start and shaking and waking up a little bit.
Hi,
Where are we?
you're on our boat.
Ah, where is Java's house?
Are we dead?
No.
not yet?
I can't move my arms and legs. They seem
Well,
to
yeah.
be tied up.
Yeah.
Anna's gonna come over. Are these the things I'm not allowed to kill?
Yes.
You're allowed to kill them.
No. No. Bad.
You're on thin ice.
You don't have to kill us if you. We're a mostly peaceful folk.
Who are you?
Kurg,
Oh,
Bug.
who's the other one?
Bug.
it's Bug.
Bug?
Yeah,
Ugg?
Bug.
Bug.
Bug?
Do you not speak common? Would Goblin help?
Ugg bug?
There you go.
I noticed I noticed your ship looks like it might need a paint job. We paint really well. We can paint your ship.
That is true. We do paint quite well. Some of you might have seen our art at the last
I
place.
did.
Oh, are
It
they
was really
handy?
good.
Can they do things?
What can y'all do?
Plenty of things.
Yeah, we're pretty useful.
Well,
Do some stuff and things.
When we paint,
that's a lot of. You named 7 things.
No, I said stuff and things.
Oh,
we
my
named
bad.
7 things.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Well, you see, you couldn't live at the last house. You know, obvious for obvious.
Yeah, message received. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just saying. However, if you're handy and can handle yourself, I'm sure that we can find a place for you on our ship.
You're not gonna take us back to Windport, right? We kind of tried to get out of there.
Yeah, burn a few bridges.
No, not at all.
Mostly figuratively, but one literally.
I mean, I'm from Windport, so like I want to go back at some point.
It's just with the Goblin Civil War and all going on, there's not really a place for us there.
How'd it start?
You can stay on the boat.
Can we
Great.
untie them? I feel bad.
Untie them.
That would be great.
I'm
Yeah.
going to untie Bug and Kirk.
Kirk's in like
How tall are they?
their goblin heights, like 3 foot at most or less, I think.
Bug is gonna stand there and look like he's trying to look around for a second, and then kind of settle in and stretch his arms as well.
I'll give him a ration.
Yeah, he's gonna go and just munch it really quickly. Yeah, we came to see Java, see if she would help kind of in the fight, but decided that we just stay because that seemed nicer than going back to the war.
Yeah.
But you like took over her house.
Well, she wasn't there, so seemed like a free house.
You know the saying, an empty house is a flirt's house. Flirt's rule.
Flurgs rule.
Flags roll.
He like awkwardly puts it down. I had a dagger at some point.
No more daggers for you.
I'm gonna give it back to him.
I'm gonna snatch it.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Mm.
Hey, versus-
Damn.
Oh yeah, you got it. Whatever he rolls, I'm gonna roll him anyway.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no. You just snatch it right out of his hands, and Kirk is gonna be like, "Well, what the fuck?
No weapons until you've proven yourself.
You want us to paint the ship?"
Yes.
Yes, but we want you to do it in a particular way, not however your flurgs are gonna do it.
Black.
Do we want to do black?
Wait, what?
Full black.
Wait.
Can we have like little gravestones drawn on the sides too?
Oh, wait, whoa. Pause.
That's gonna give us away.
Yeah.
We do abstract.
Contemporary. It's
Can you show
$9.99.
us?
Yeah,
Can you paint the floor right there?
yeah.
Do you have paint?
Do we have paint? Let's find out. I don't think we do currently. We left all of our paint at Java's, probably is the most accurate one. Oh, yes, we do. And he just casts this on the ground there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Also, to be clear, Fathom, you're still covered in neon paint,
Yeah.
like head to toe.
Yeah, I haven't washed it off yet.
But he does it on the ground, intentionally not at you. So he pulls out a bunch of powder, starts throwing it down, and it kind of makes this big, just kind of like abstract art piece on the ground, courtesy of Kirk and Bug.
Yeah, y'all have fun.
No painting the outside of the ship.
Oh.
Fallon.
Can we paint end of the end on the outside?
No, what?
What? It's spreading.
That's a terrible idea. No, I don't say that often, but that is a terrible idea.
I beg to differ. You always tell me I have bad ideas.
We'll come up with good ones. And I won't say it as much.
No, that's fair. Okay.
So can we just hang out on the ship for a bit?
Yeah.
Do you guys know how to do repairs?
We make little traps.
Make any traps, I'm gonna slit your throat on this boat.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Yep. Again, message received.
Yeah,
It's
I feel
okay.
like we're pretty clearly outnumbered, so we're happy just to kind of be included.
Okay.
And Kirk's gonna go up and kind of tug on Mako's sleeve and just look up and be like, "So are you their mom?"
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Mako is our mom. And
Okay.
now she's your mom.
Yeah, Bako's just not gonna say anything. Mako's confused by this whole situation. She's just gonna let it happen, run its course.
Yep.
Not gonna get attached to these things. Definitely keeping an eye on them. Mako, I want that on the record. Mako is not letting these things out of her sight. Zero trust in both these little things and Hank and Brendan. No trust.
With that, Kurg is gonna give a big hug to Mako and then sprint off and start painting the mask.
Yeah, Bug will look confused and then follow him eventually.
I love these two. We get 2 extra crew members now.
Are they useful?
For fun. We just gotta feed them
That's fine. There's plenty of seaweed.
and give them some spending money.
Okay, well,
They're like children.
Yeah. Speaking of spending money, how did you guys meet them again?
Oh, that's a
So
funny
we
story.
shut down a store, and then we solicited a drunk lady to get rid of them for her.
To get rid of them. So they had taken a store?
No, that was unrelated. There were rats in the store, not goblins.
we shut down a small business because an old man told us to. He said, yeah. And then we found Java, who got rid of Dazeth's ugliness, but she had a deal where we had to go get like 5 of those little green things, the flurgs, out of her house. Dazeth killed like 3 of them. And yeah, we saved the other 2, and now they're our friends.
So they took her house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for fun?
Yeah.
Well, no, they were escaping a civil war, they said.
It's probably their fault.
That's what?
Dawson just does not like the goblins or the flirts.
And it also asks
So why do we trust them on our, ship with all of our stuff?
What are they gonna do? Kill us?
They did try.
Oh,
Or steal from us?
what?
Oh.
Well, I mean, we
Let's
watch
just
our
tell
ships
us
anyway.
if Fathom raised him from the dead.
Wait, what?
We've been having zombies run the boat. They'd work as zombies, wouldn't they? And they wouldn't steal from us.
Hey, whoa!
That's true.
Look,
I just don't want them to steal from us.
Well,
I agree.
We can always bring them in and make them promise under oath, like with Dazeth's help.
I don't think we should tell them that they can steal from us, that we have anything to steal.
Well, where do we keep our valuables? Like in the pouch, right? And that's on someone.
Well, it takes one of them being a good pickpocket once, and then we're poor.
That's true.
Just keeping an eye on it. I just want y'all to know that is what my concern is.
Just to note, while you guys are talking about this, they're up above, and you can hear them yelling at each other in Goblin, but it's like really cute. They're like, "Rah, rah, rah," and then one of them like falls and kind of bonks their head. The other one goes down, and he's like, "Rah, rah, rah," and then he like cuts his head a little bit, and then they're painting the mast. They were being really cute.
I love them.
well, look. I mean, we take ships anyway when it comes to sleeping or whatever. I mean, if we're that worried about it, make sure that we have an extra person watching, at least until they're comfortable or we're comfortable with them.
Yeah.
Extra hands don't hurt. I know there's a trust issue. I get that. Extra hands will never hurt, especially in battle where we've needed it, right?
They're not going to be suited for battle.
Well, not battle, but I mean, they can help around the ship, doing shit that we don't feel like doing.
Yeah,
Can
zombies
they
can only
lift
do so
cannons?
much.
Huh?
Can they lift cannons?
I'm sure both of them could lift one. Maybe.
I'm gonna yell at them to come down. and give them a cannonball.
Up, 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 up.
Stop
Hey.
it.
Take this, both of you, and I'm gonna drop it in their hands.
He like drops a little and he like lifts up and goes,
Can you put it in that thing over there?
yeah.
Do it.
He like walks over and just, it takes him a second, but he easily puts the cannonball in and it's like,
No, that's pretty good. I'm for keeping them now.
These guys are easy to
if it helps our case, we've never really had a true home because of unrest and turmoil in our lives.
Yeah.
And we're not really ones who care much about material things. We're more of what would you call it, Bug?
Hobos?
Hobos.
All right.
Does it sound like they're lying at all?
No,
Specifically about the
insight check.
Put
material.
the shit up. Hey,
I
man.
would also like to know.
Dazzy,
Yeah.
you on deck. Put the shit up.
Put the what up?
Zone of truth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Joseph will cast it.
What are you casting?
Zone of Truth.
Ah, nice. Let's see.
It's time for them questions.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Do you hold any grudges against us?
Against y'all? No, not at all.
Or like they failed it. Like I should know that, right? If
Yeah,
they
no.
really
Yeah, they did fail it,
kick it.
and they like let out like a big smile.
Are you guys gonna steal from us?
No,
Nope.
Yay, they're friends.
wait. If you like hand us food or like there's like a group dinner and we take a bite, is that stealing?
No.
We will feed you.
Dazeth, are they telling the truth?
Or they both failed the check, so they have to tell the truth. They can't say.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys like seaweed? Like to eat?
Probably.
I have no
Nice.
idea.
What's your deepest secret?
Well,
Come on.
let me think on that.
We come from a war-torn city. Do you want to really make us share the details of that?
No, there's the details.
It
And
can also be silly.
You want my silliest secret?
you want to talk, don't you?
I want to know your silliest secret.
Well,
One time I blew my nose into Kurg's mouth. I'm sorry.
That's wall. That
I like Dylan.
Sorry.
the wrong guy. Hey, whoa.
It was one time we both agreed it didn't need to happen again.
That's-
Once.
All
Are you
right.
It
guys
just
brothers?
wasn't the worst.
Are y'all related?
No.
Yeah.
That's
Does that make-
racist.
Does that make it?
No, I'm
does
just
that make it
making
better
sure
or
they
worse?
weren't brothers and they're sneezing into each other's
Good thing we
mouths
don't
and
have
enjoying it.
incestuous mouth sneezing.
That would be disgusting.
That would be disgusting. Like I said, does it make it better or worse?
Is
That's the name of the session.
Is that the name of the next session, you guys? In
That's disgusting.
All right.
I trust them.
Me too.
What
Yeah,
What?
they sound really swell.
What do you want as what do you want to be paid in if you're not into material things?
Well, speaking for myself and not for Bug, family or friends would be nice.
Oh.
What about you?
I like landscape paintings.
Wait, I changed my answer. I too like landscape paintings.
Did we pick up landscape paintings from the?
Oh my god, we did. I picked up on this.
What?
That's funny as shit.
Oh, yeah, I grabbed one of the paintings off the
Like
wall
landscape.
as we were leaving.
Landscape fucking paintings.
That's funny.
Oh, great.
I'm a connoisseur of the arts.
Yeah, that's that makes sense.
Fair.
We'll see if we can get your hands on something. How about that?
Sure. In the meantime, I'm happy to just eat and help you guys out here.
Okay.
Would you like clean up my room or like my little corner a little bit? It got really dirty.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Cool.
They'll zip away.
All right. Well, there you have it. How we feeling, gang?
I like them.
Not bad.
They're just
I
funny
think,
little
I think
guys.
Mako was happy with them. She's having some pad thai.
Hell yeah.
Queen.
Well, let's see.
It's getting pretty late today. Remember, you guys spent some time learning Sylvan. This whole conversation is getting later.
It's bedtime.
Yeah.
And we
It's
have
bedtime.
nothing to worry about. So
All right.
let's go to bed.
Anyone have anything they want to do before they go to sleep tonight?
Fathom wants to pull together any extra like resources that we have to make 2 little pallets for Bug and Kirk.
Yeah, because with you guys doing shifts throughout the night of keeping watch and stuff, there's plenty of space for them. And they don't take up a lot of space as they
I do
are
have a
each
blanket.
less than 3 feet tall.
So I do have a blanket.
They will share the blanket and be just kind of adorable as you tuck them in next to each other.
Are they spooning?
No, it's not like that. It's more like they're
Okay,
just
okay.
both like holding their little like goblin hands on the top of the blanket, and it's like up here on them.
Adorable.
Aw.
How old are they?
They're asleep.
I would, if there's enough time before bed, I would also like to try and attune to the Hag's Eye.
Yeah, you can just spend an hour playing with your black orb.
How
That's
much
just a
time-
normal thing to do.
How much time do I have left to
You're an elf, dude. You need like 4 hours of sleep.
Okay, yeah. So I would like to attune to the sickle.
Yep. So with the Hag's Eye, Marshall, make sure you add it to your character sheet, and that's gonna weigh. B, do you remember how much the Hag's Eye weighs?
I think it was 5 pounds.
Okay, yep,
Unless
5
you have
pounds.
something else written on your sheet.
No, I think that sounds right. For the sickle, what you're going to do is drag over a +1 sickle to your sheet, and then you'll have to go in and edit it to basically have the abilities of that sickle, or we can do that at a later time.
No, I can do it.
Hey, but it's a +1 sickle if I remember correctly. Double check that on the handout, but
What does he need? I can make a.
the moon sickle.
Does he just need a it put on like a button for it, a macro or whatever it's called?
Yeah, it's a +1 sickle, but then you get a bonus to attack and damage roll. Oh, that's just the +1.
I can help him out with that.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Yep. All right. Besides that, anyone else have anything they would like to do this evening?
Dazeth would like to know, or like, okay. I feel like I should roll for this. This is kind of a Mimi thing. Dazeth did kind of grow up as nobility. He probably received some training in the arts, even though he was bad. Can Dazeth make landscape paintings?
Would Dazeth have painted in his life?
I assume his parents would have tried to see if he had talent in anything, so they at least would have made him try. My guess is he would have sucked.
Give me a sleight of hand check and
Gonna paint a masterpiece.
a nature check as well.
And nature as well.
Not well.
Dazeth will make a kid's kind of like there's gonna be stick people on the cliff, like over
Run in
the
the corner.
Yeah, that you're able to do no problem. Except I don't think you have paint. I'm not sure what you would have to paint with though.
I don't know if they have seasoning and water. They'll just get seasoning from like the kitchen and try to make paint. It will look like some terrible like medieval kind of macaroni art.
Yeah, you make like really shitty watercolor art. But yeah, you're able to do that with the rest of your evening.
Yeah, he will do that.
All right, Mako, anything?
Yeah, can Mako check out the bow? Is anybody taking the bow?
Oh, no,
no
um,
one-
We
No
found out
one's
what that
claimed it.
was.
You're the only one who could probably do it, honestly. Because it damn
What?
sure ain't Morel.
So we know what it is, he said?
Yeah, it should be in our handouts, I believe.
Are you lawful good by chance?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is anyone in our party lawful good?
No,
Okay.
I would be probably.
Dazeth is Dazeth. I'm not sure what else to say.
I'm more neutral.
Chaotic good?
Chaotic neutral. I like chaotic neutral.
I feel like a lot of us might be chaotic neutral.
Chaotic.
I think D&D just makes a lot of chaotic neutral people. Yeah, you can spend some time with the bow. Mako, just kind of asking you. We have answers to these already, but what do you feel like? Do you feel like Mako's a lawfully good person?
No.
That's
No,
all.
I don't think so. I think the first session probably, I don't know. I would say more neutral than anything else.
Yeah.
She was cool with killing those goblins if they were gonna steal. Like, not. Yeah. So that I'm guessing that thing is only useful if you are lawful good.
It's really good, but only if you're lawful.
You
good.
spend an hour with it, and it's just you feel nothing. It feels just kind of like a bow to you. If anything, you're kind of upset with it by the end of your hour there.
Great. Mako will go to bed then.
Right, Anna?
And it's just gonna hang out. She's trying to do some self-care, like eat food, drink water, like brush her hair.
Cool. And with that, you guys all crash for the night, and you wake up on what would be the 10th of December. You know, early summer, early to midsummer. And yeah, you guys start your day on this fine Friday morning.
How are Bug and Kurg?
They're honk shooing away. Still, they kind of had a hard day yesterday in their defense.
Honk shoeing.
Yeah, they're like,
I love them.
like that. And they're kind of like one goes honk and the other one goes shoo. You know, like one's like honk and the other one's like shoo, over and over.
Aw.
Anywho. But yeah, what do you guys want to do with your day?
So what have you guys been doing? Like when you wake up in the morning? If you haven't been like looking at swords and stuff all day.
Well, you can talk to my friend.
Which one?
I'm gonna hold up the skull lyre that I carry with me everywhere.
Hi. Do you do anything?
He says yes.
What's he do?
He talks.
Oh. It's not very fun. Is that
He
guy
says you're a
coming
lot
back
shorter
yet?
than he thought you should be.
Hey, tell him I'll kill him.
I'm just gonna look at the skull. Okay.
Dazeth will leave his watercolor painting in front of Bug and Zerg, just like at their feet. He won't wake them up, but he'll leave it there.
That's adorable.
So should we go see if like Firekeeper's back yet?
Let's give it a day.
Okay.
Oh, Dazeth had a really good idea because apparently being ugly made him a lot smarter. He said that the lady that cured him of his ugliness might be able to hold some spells that we can get tattooed on us that we may not have access to.
Oh, like cure curse.
I haven't heard of that one.
She did higher restoration instead of remove curse, and that worked.
Okay.
Greater restoration.
But we could ask her what she knows and see if anything's worth it. If not, I'm just gonna make it so I can give my skull a body.
I'm actually down for that. Will you bring the money?
I can definitely do that. And I'm just gonna hold up the single bag of holding that we have. It's very light.
Make sure you don't lose it, please.
Okay.
Can we go get some food though? Like some real food? Like hot food as well.
We can.
Do you guys know of any restaurants?
Well, if we want to go talk to Java, we could always go to the Treehouse Inn where we found her. They might
Ooh.
have food.
Okay, cool.
We gonna do that?
Yeah, who are we leaving on the boat?
Bug, Kurg, Shazana, and Defina.
Easy.
All right, so the 5 of you guys heading to the treehouse?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all make your way kind of off the ship and through the streets of the building. As you guys are passing this little alcove right here, this kind of like square here, you'll see a kid holding up like flyers, and it'll be like extra, sale going on at the bazaar. Sale at the bazaar. Sale at Stens Spheres. Get your spheres. Sale at the Stens.
I'm gonna take it. Where is this?
At the bazaar.
Spheres?
Where?
Sten Spheres. Yes. Sale at the bazaar and Sten Spheres. I got flyers to hand out. Get out of here.
I'm gonna take a flyer.
It says on the flyer, sales at Sten Spheres, and has a big circle on it.
Oh my god, it's a sign.
We should go there. But like later.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you guys make it over to the treehouse, no problem. Inside, it's mostly dead, albeit except for a kind of passed out Java and the kind of same man behind the bar who's doing a little bit of cleaning.
I'm
Hey.
gonna tap Inna on the shoulder. That's Java.
The drunk?
Yeah.
And she cured you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost unbelievable.
Just don't say a lot of words to her. She doesn't like it.
No one likes when you speak that much about them. Sometimes you speak a lot. No, I love you. No, but sometimes you just talk a lot, you know?
Okay.
No, come back and I'm gonna give him a little hug. Can I have some food though, Mr. Innkeeper?
Yeah. We have breakfast on that in the back. 5 silvers apiece.
I'll throw him. Who wants breakfast?
I do.
Breakfast for everyone? I'll give him 3 gold. For
Okay.
all breakfast.
Yeah, and he'll go back and bring you breakfast out.
Perfect. Can I have a description of what breakfast is?
It's porridge. Yeah, you get like basically a. But there's a little fruit in it.
Oh, so we got fleece, is what you're saying?
I don't know. Try it.
Be honest. I'll try it. Did we get fleece?
It's pretty good. There's some fresh fruit in it. You're on a tropical kind of island, so there's some pretty good fruit. The rest of it, the porridge, you could take or leave, but the fruit's good.
Okay.
So, is Java gonna help us?
I don't know.
She said she would give us tattoos, but she would give us goblin dicks. But that was before we told her that they could be magic.
Interesting. I'm gonna poke her a little bit. Does she stir?
How hard do you poke her?
Like a 5 out of 10.
She kind of mumbles and stirs a little bit.
Hey Java, do you remember Fathom from yesterday?
What goddamn time is it?
Morning?
Good night.
Wait. Do you remember the ugly one too?
I
He's not
see a lot.
ugly
I
anymore.
see a lot of ugly fuckers in my day. What do you?
No, but he was really ugly.
Okay. Give me a drink and say fewer words, and we can talk.
I'll get her a drink.
I told you.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 silvers for a drink for her. She'll kind of sit up and like lean over the mug of beer that she has. Kind of looks like she might want to throw up in it, but she's just kind of sitting there for a second. And then she like picks it up, drinks about half of it, and she's like, okay. You are a needy lot. What do you need?
Wow.
I'm gonna look over at Fathom.
We want more spells. Do you know spells?
I have some spells.
Can you give us spells? Tattoo?
You might need to explain a bit more.
This I'm gonna need a second drink. Just and she's gonna finish that one, put it down, and look expectantly at Fathom.
I'll ask for another drink. I'll go ahead and order 2 drinks for her.
Yeah, all right. That's a gold piece. Oh, okay. Now, just explain what you need, and you can use as many words as you'd like for the
Oh
2
my God,
drinks.
that was really tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what happened is we came across a really cool magical item that basically lets you tattoo a spell on someone. However, the caveat is that we need someone that knows a certain spell, and that we were thinking that because we helped you and we're really good friends now, you could possibly tattoo a really cool spell on either me, this old friendly lady, or Dazeth, or even Laurel.
And why would I? Why should I trust you with this kind of power? And she's gonna kind of lift her hands, and like some magical like sparks and stuff are gonna fly above her head, and then she's going to put her hands back down, almost like she forgot what she was doing, and drink about half of the drink in front
Because
of her.
we're really good friends, and if not, we could always put the flurgs back.
I don't have any friends, dear.
We're friends.
You have us.
Oh, and that one guy you mentioned. No, wait.
Aaron.
Yeah.
that bastard. No. No, I don't think I'll do it. Thanks though.
We're
What
gonna
if we
put-
offered? What if we offered money?
That's funny. I don't need your money. I thank you, but I don't think so.
we got the
Alright.
flirks out of your house, though. You know
Yeah,
that's
I
got to
know.
be meant for something.
And I used 200 gold worth of diamond dust to fix your friend's face. So
All right.
what more do you expect from me? Am I a charity?
No, you're not a charity.
We said we would pay you.
I also have a question. If you're not gonna do that thing, so have you heard of a berserker's axe?
Maybe vaguely familiar.
Do you know how to remove a curse from it, but still keep like some of the things from the curse, but not all of the things from the curse?
You're gonna want to talk to Glenn about that.
Yeah,
He was
buddy.
the guy that had us mess up the small business.
Oh, okay, with the rats.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
we're just
that was you. There was talk
No,
to the
no,
tavern
it
about
wasn't.
that.
No.
Yeah, good prank.
Good.
I hear he's gonna be homeless.
My God.
Oh.
It ended up so much worse than it should have been. Can I play hardball with her now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up close to Java and just kind of stare into her eyes.
Like
And
sensual.
she kind of glassy-eyed looks through you, like one of her eyes is more open than the other.
I'm gonna start crying.
Oh, here we go.
Java, please.
Let's do another puzzle.
Can you give me
That score from up high.
are you actually crying?
Yeah.
All right, give me a persuasion.
I'm
18 plus 4, 22.
I forgot.
awesome.
Yay, bards.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. Okay. All right. You are a silly little man. But I'll give you one. I will give you one spell.
That's all we need.
And
We
I
just
don't
need
feel
to
like
know. We just want to know what you know and if we could use anything. And regardless of if we take the spell or not, we can always reimburse you for that 200 gold.
I don't need your gold. Let's call it an IOU.
I like that.
All right. Are we accepting that you owe me one after I do this?
If we accept a spell, yes.
Deal. And she'll put her hand. She has a very thin, kind of bony hand. She'll reach out to you.
I'll grab it with both hands and shake it vigorously.
Yeah. Okay. And your options. I'm not gonna go sleep. This is your one. You caught me in a good mood. So these are the spells that I can give you. Magic Jar. And you guys can look these up if you want. Greater Restoration, like I gave your friend. Mislead. Leomund's Secret Chest. Summon Greater Demon. Watery Sphere, my favorite. Bestow Curse. Major Image. Or Tidal Wave. And I know a handful of second or first level spells, but you greedy bastards look like you want something more.
Wow.
All right. Well,
does anyone remember all of those?
I remember Greater Restoration with some chests.
Oh, I had them all written down. There was Magic Jar, Greater Restoration, Mislead, Summon Greater Demon, Watery Sphere, Bestow Curse, Major Image.
And Lemon's Secret Chest.
Yeah, and Secret Chest.
We can't get Summon Greater Demon. That's a 4th level spell, and I think we only know up to 3rd level at the moment.
That is correct.
Same with Secret
Greater
Chest.
Restoration might be really good to have.
Marshall, you rolled like a nat 20 on the tattoo gun, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the tattooer is the limit.
Yeah. You can get
Oh.
something above your
Oh shit.
However, it's
So we could-
once per long rest. You can use it. And you did roll a nat 20 on it. So for spells beyond your spellcasting level, you do need the material components for it, regardless of the tattoo.
Yep.
For Summon Greater Demon, that's not hard considering what we do for a living.
You know?
So that one is an option, and the other was Leomund's
Sweet's a
secret.
5th level.
Hey guys, someone Greater Demon might be the one. I don't know.
Another thing for Laurel to be able to summon.
No, I'm yeah.
Just
I
go back
might
to whirling things around.
I might be selfish. I don't know. But Greater Restoration is live though.
Those are my two choices for it.
Yep. So
All right, TikTok. Come on.
Yeah. We go vote, I guess. And then who's gonna bear the mark? Word to Harry Potter.
Did you guys also catch Magic Jar?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that one's gonna be like super useful for us.
Like situational.
Who needs useful when you can take someone's soul?
I mean,
or possess someone, whatever it does, something like that.
It does possess people.
Let's take some votes.
Who's getting the tattoo?
That is a great question.
So it has to be a spellcaster. Does it have to be a spellcaster to be able to use the spell? Or can like Inna use Greater Restoration?
No, that's the whole thing. It's like the magic tattoo is you're imbibed with the magic for that one spell once every long rest. And however, if it's above what your spellcasting level was, you need the component. So if Inna got it, she would need the components regardless of the spell. And it absorbs it the same way, where depending on whether it absorbs it or not.
So Greater Restoration would take 100 gold piece every time.
Of Diamond does. I wonder how Diamond does.
Okay,
Yeah. What does the Summon Greater Demon need?
It needs a vial of blood from something that was killed within the past 24 hours.
Easy.
From a humanoid. Yeah.
You guys are really kind of fucked up on that being easy. You have to keep saying easy to gain a vial of blood from someone who died recently.
You feel the angelic bow vibrate, shiver.
Further away from you.
Guys, this league's actually kind of crazy. It requires no components.
What?
And you become invisible. You create a body double that you can look through like a kind of like a summon, and you can switch places with it.
Yeah.
It says you can switch from using its senses to using your own.
Huh.
As a bonus action, you can switch. Oh, okay, I misread that. Yeah. So my bad, misread that part. But yeah.
It's basically like a doppelganger that's a familiar.
Kind of, yeah, and then you're also invisible during it.
Interesting. Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna need this to wrap up. You have to make a decision. I'm gonna count. 10. 9.
Laurel.
8.
Yeah.
None of them would benefit Fathom.
6. 5.
Demon?
4.
I'm cool with Laurel getting Demon.
3.
Demon?
Demon.
2.
Demon.
1.
Hey. Demon. I want the demon.
Very
Right
well.
Inside of me.
Very well. And you're going to approach her. She's going to rip your shirt open and start just get right to it. And she's going to start tattooing. Like she's done this before. And she starts tattooing a rune across your chest. And after about a half an hour, your chest is covered in blood, and you have a badass rune of like a spell rune written across your chest. She'll put the tattoo gun down and look expectantly at Fathom. I'd like another couple drinks, and then you can be on your way.
Give her 10.
I'll go ahead and order 4 for her.
Perfect. And you notice kind of toward the end of this tattooing, some people walked into the bar, and there was like a little crowd that kind of gathered around what was happening before they kind of looked intimidated by it and then walked away, like they were seeing something they shouldn't have.
Now that it's done, I would like to put out there, y'all saw that if you failed the charisma save, it turns on everyone, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I saw it anyway.
Just making sure.
I honestly did not.
So get the Berserker Axe, get the demon, and let's just see what happens.
Oh my god,
Find
give
out.
it to the demon.
It also gives you a circle where the demon can't enter. So like
If you want
really
to, yeah.
like on a ship fight, we just throw it on the other boat, put the circle on our side of the boat, and then just let it go to town.
It's not a bad idea.
It's wild. But yeah, with that, you guys are she goes back to Java is gonna kind of pass the fuck out after all of that. You also know she hammered several ales during the process. The tattoo looks good, looks solid.
Okay.
And that took up a good chunk of your morning, but you have the rest of it.
So where did she say to go next?
She said we could go see the guy that had us make a man homeless if you wanted to learn more about the Berserker Axe. And
Yeah,
Fathom, I know where that is.
Okay. I don't think I really need to learn more about the Berserker Axe. I kind of think I know it is what it is. I was just wondering if she had any magic for it. We can go to that like big sale though.
Oh my god, the spheres.
Yeah, sure. Dazeth already forgot what that was.
It's a big sale at the bazaar.
At the bazaar.
At the bazaar?
The bazaar. Let's take 5. But the bazaar is super easy to find as the giant tent that has a bunch of market stalls in it. And we'll pop over to the bazaar after 5 minutes.
Cool. Thank you, Geth. Or Dazeth, sorry.
Geth.
Sorry, I saw the F.
So I don't know if we thought about this, but Laurel could give Fathom Revivify if it doesn't need spell components. We don't need the diamond worth 300 gold for it.
What are you talking about?
Revivify is a level 3 resurrection spell that druids can learn. The only downside is that it's expensive. It's to use it, you use a 300 gold piece diamond.
That one's still definitely going to need the. I'm sorry, that one's definitely going to need the material components.
You've hurt me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That one's not gonna.
If it makes you feel better, if it makes you feel better, we could just completely remove Revivify from the game, as a lot of GMs do, because it's kind of a fucked spell.
How is it fucked? It requires you to get a 300 gold piece of diamond.
Y'all have like 10,000 gold pieces. You could bring back 30 people to life, I think, from that.
Only if we can find them any diamonds.
You're right. You're right.
Hank, I'm looking. Oh, answer. Oh, I definitely want that one.
Oh my god. You know what? Yeah. Oh. What? Yeah. Hey man, my face done. I'm bringing his ass out no more. Yeah, that phase gone. I thought, I would need to do the Fae and this thing, but I don't. So that means I get to be a healer. I need something to drink.
All right, Hank, on a scale of 10 to 11, how jealous are you of my FIFA team?
I'll get there. We just started, so calm down. It's like we're just on the first like we played 3 games of our second season, but we're already projected to win. Like they keep like my team was like, yeah, you better win this. Mm-hmm. So Christian,
yeah,
like probably 2 or 3 soccer players' names off the top of your head, right?
Yeah.
Ronaldo, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So for some reason in the FIFA game, they had him listed as a free agent. So I signed him to my League 2 British team. So that's 2 under the number 1 league in England. I signed him there, and he scored a hat trick within the first 25 minutes of his first.
That's nasty.
What's a hat trick?
3 goals.
Oh.
No, bro.
Then, yeah, he's now scored 8 points in his first 2 games, I believe.
That should be illegal.
Insane.
I feel bad, but
why did you draft? Like how
they made him available? So if they're a free agent, you don't have to pay the transfer fee, and I don't have the money for transfer fees. However, I had enough for his contract. I'm only paying him $42,000 a week, which is not much for him.
It's not,
Yeah, it recommended I offered like 70, and I was like, well, I don't have that, so I offered 42, and he was like, yeah, that sounds great, and I was like,
no, right. Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Oh damn. She's got 2 more puzzles if you want to give them both to her.
All right.
Okay.
Queen.
I have good news and bad news.
All
right. Good news.
Puzzle.
Well, yeah, good news. Sorry. Bad news is you guys are never going to see my Fae again. Good news is you're never going to see my Fae again.
What happened?
Yeah, it's okay. He has a demon now, so.
Yeah. Dude, the demon's going to kill him. The demon's going to kill him.
Just become
I have to. I'm searching up shit, and I have to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up some demons, and we can find some to like put in here that'll be easy to get to.
Yep.
But I mean, whatever demons you find, I guess it's up to CR5. So if you fuck it up, you can make a hard fight impossible for you guys.
No. See,
but it could also make a hard fight very easy if you have a CR5 demon on your side. So.
See, it says.
Okay. What do we usually fight?
Mixture.
Okay, it says at the end of the demon's turn, it makes the charisma saving throw. The demon has disadvantage on the saving throw if you say its true name. On a failed save, it continues to obey me. On a successful save, the control of the demon ends for the rest of the duration, and the demon spends its turn pursuing and attacking the nearest non-demons to the best. God damn. So I just have to know its name.
Just like the Berserker axe.
Yeah, man. That's shit. Shit indeed.
All right, you guys ready? So
Yeah.
move on.
Huh.
Let's go to the bazaar.
How bizarre.
Bazaar. There's a sale on orbs or spears.
Spheres.
My bad.
Obviously.
All right, so we're headed to the bazaar.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah, you guys can see it on the map very easily. Also, Christian, that moonsicle may not be the best thing for you, bud. Your strength is awful.
Well, you're damn right. It's awful. I wasn't planning on using it to fight. I was just going to use it as a druidic.
Too, right?
Yeah.
What about McKaylee?
Yeah,
Haley
what's
could probably
Mako's
use
strength?
that.
If her strength isn't -2, then
Hey, chill.
Strength is -2. What
Hey,
are you doing?
chill.
Why
I'm
do we-
quiet.
Wait, it's
Okay,
his
what's your-
strength weapon?
Hey, what's your strength?
yeah,
If
it's
he
not
gave it to
finesse.
him?
My strength isn't great. It's just 0, but
You can have it.
McKaylee, that is infinitely better than a
That is
-2.
infinite.
I didn't realize that's what I was competing against.
All right. I'm trying out here, okay?
You can have the bow.
I don't want the bow. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
you guys reach into the bag to find the bow, and it seems to be moving actively away from all of your hands. Okay. Yeah, so you guys we can work that out in a minute. She can't attune to it right now anyway. Yeah, you make your way to the bazaar. So it's like midday, maybe early afternoon. You walk up to a massive, it's kind of like a pavilion. So the top is this large, like round roof made out of like kind of tree, like palms and wood and stuff. And then it comes down and there's a bunch of pillars that come down. So it's basically this huge gazebo. And there are tents and people inside. It's a very busy place, and you walk into an open air market with probably dozens of shops and lots of people.
What are the first 4 shops we see?
The first 4 shops you see lead weapons and armor, you see wooden wonders, and you see Ferris wheels.
Ooh. Anna's gonna go to the armor section.
Yeah, you approach lead weapons and armor.
Yeah, like it's like a whole little stall made up. It has like a roof and everything, kind of like a full stand that she's standing in. And there's this like wood elf woman who is just absolutely jacked. Like however jacked you're thinking she is, she's more jacked.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh my god.
That was unexpected. Sorry about that. I was wondering about your shop. It looks interesting. Speaking from someone who is also very strong, I can guess you're very strong.
Yeah, you look pretty strong. I probably started out that way, when I was 7, so pretty buff for a lady. And then she like throws her hair back.
You're a lady too, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean in and whisper. Are you taking something?
No, I just fight with lead weapons. And she like just slams like a sword on the table. Yeah, that's right. I sell the good stuff. Absolutely and utterly brimming with lead, every single thing I own. Strong as fucking shit this shit is.
So everything in here is lead?
Absolutely filled to the brim with the lead that I myself mined straight out of the mountains of Oneth Alora. Best weapons in the bazaar. I wouldn't fucking go over to Rusty's, I'll tell you that. Not a single bit of lead in theirs. And I'm pretty sure he's doing illegal shit.
Wow. I would never do illegal shit, and I would never go over to Rusty's. Which way's Rusty's?
That's the other weapon shop in here. It's hard to miss. Run by my old pal Rusty, but fuck him.
Yeah, I definitely won't go in there. Thank you so much for your time, ma'am. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your lead.
You want me to switch out one of those great axes you got for a lead-filled one? It's stronger.
No, thank you. Wait, how strong?
It's filled with fucking lead.
Yeah,
how strong you think it is?
I gotta go, unfortunately. Thank you so much, ma'am. Please never talk to me again. Okay, Fathom, we gotta go.
It's good to meet you.
I would like an axe.
No.
Yeah, you want an axe filled with lead?
I could lift it.
What kind of axe you want?
A big one.
You want a big
Bigger
one?
than hers.
Yeah, I could get you a really big one. How much lead you want? You want full lead or mostly lead?
102% lead.
Oh, you're speaking my language. Yeah, no, 100%. I got one right here for you. No problem. 32 gold pieces, and this great axe could be yours.
Can I try and lift it?
Yeah, you're able to lift it. I mean, it's heavy.
Fathom's not the strongest.
You can lift it. It's an axe. You're not a child. And even if you were, you could probably lift the axe a little bit.
Does it look like it's actually better than like your typical axe, or is it just heavier?
You a big expert on the knowledge of skills and axes?
Maybe.
And is watching, does it look better?
Give me your survival check. No, Anna, you're not part of this. You walked away. You said so.
I got scared. I wanted to go to the illegal one.
12?
Maybe. It looks like another axe, slightly bigger. It's made a little bit different. The material doesn't feel as normal in your hand as you're like used to. It just feels kind of like less smooth than some of like the steel axes you've seen.
I'm gonna ask her if she has like ribbon.
Do you think I sew ribbon?
I don't know, you might.
Of course I do. How else would you package a present?
See? Perfect. Okay. Can I also have a little bit of ribbon so I can make a little bow?
Of course. Lead filled, I assume.
They do that?
I do.
Oh, sure.
And she'll start tying a ribbon around the axe. 32 gold pieces for the lead axe.
I'll reach into the bag of holding and pull out 32 gold.
Oh my.
Yeah, she'll hand it over you and she'll say, you notice the insignia on there. That insignia tells you this is 100% guaranteed lead. Word of advice to you, if you're ever just kind of like out in like a battle or like on a long walk and you're hungry, but it's not time to eat yet, take a lick of the axe, man. They'll cure that right up. You'll feel great. Advice from one fighter to another, and she hands you the axe and takes your 32 gold.
Thank you. And I'm gonna run after Inna with it.
Oh my god. Fathom, did you buy the axe?
Yeah, it's a present.
For me?
Well, it was for Jafina, but yeah, you.
You don't. Oh god. Do you know what lead is, honey?
It's a rock.
Wait. Inna, give me a quick intelligence check.
I'm not good at intelligence.
So apparently you might not know what that is.
No, it's a 20.
Oh.
All right. Inna knows that lead is not good for you.
I'm actually shocked. So like my dad used to deal with a bunch of blood and then he didn't get right in the head and then he became an alcoholic. Like lead makes people go crazy. If you give this to her, she's gonna go crazy. Like that lady.
So should I give it to you instead?
I wouldn't recommend it to anyone actually.
What do I do with it?
Why did you buy a lead axe?
It was supposed to be a present. I didn't know there were dangers to a rock.
He was misled by the marketing.
Oh my god.
She said we could lick it for nourishment.
Do not do that. No. I'm gonna snatch it from Fathom and I'll take it and I'm gonna put it on the boat. But no one's getting the lead axe.
Cool.
Okay.
Weighs 7 pounds.
Okay. Slightly more than the 6-pound axe.
Okay. All right, you guys step away from Led's weapons and armor.
Oh my god.
How do
Stick
we
with your
mute
first
him
one, it
in
was
chat?
better.
What are the next 4 shops?
You see Sten's spheres. You see the wooden wonders again. You see Rusty's. And you see Ferris wheels.
Ferris's wheels.
Ferris's wheels.
So I think we have to go in the Spears one. But we also have to go in Rusty's. Let's go in the Spears.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you
right. Yep.
see a table that just has a ramp set up on it, and like just like a small ramp, and it kind of like one of those ramps that like starts high, goes to like a lower part, and then kind of goes up a little bit, and you know what I'm talking about. Everyone
Yeah.
have an image in their head.
Is it like a Hot Wheels ramp?
Huh?
Is it like Hot Wheels?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with Hot Wheels ramp. But yeah, you see a guy there, kind of a bald high elf guy, who's standing there kind of in like a white t-shirt type clothing, and he's holding in his hand a sphere.
Hi, you sell spears?
Hi, yeah, welcome over to Sten Spheres. I'm sure you're wondering, where has this item been all of my life? Well, let me tell you right here. This here is a sphere of slope finding. You can put this on any material, wood, different types of wood, rock, like polished wood, ceramic, glass, kind of like a darker colored glass, and it will find a slope, a slant, a ramp, a decline, a dip, a tilt, anywhere. There is no other sphere like the sphere of slope finding. Here, let me show you a demonstration. Come on, all of you guys gather around. You're not going to want to miss this. And he just takes it and puts it on top of the ramp, lets go of it, and just goes straight down the ramp, back up the other side. And he just kind of grabs it and goes, you see what I mean? No other sphere is going to give you pure, perfect slope finding the way this sphere does. You ever curious if a room is, flat? Is it slanted in some way? Drop this baby right down on the ground. It'll find any slant, slope, tilt, ramp, decline, whatever you want it to find. Now, I know what you're all thinking. This is a scam. There's no way. There's no way. What if I wanted 2 of these, right? What would happen then? Here, I'll show you. And he pulls out a second one, puts it on each side of the ramp. They go down, they hit each other, you grab them. Wow. I bet you didn't even think that was possible. Here, let me tell you, you could even do 3. But I'm not going to show you. I'm going to let you come show me. Come over here, lad, and he'll point at Fathom, who looks just so happy about it.
I will eagerly run up to him.
He'll hand you a sphere, tell you to place this at the top. I'll throw these 2 behind it. We'll see what happens.
I'm going to put it at the top.
Yeah, Meals just slides straight down. The other 2 slide down. He grabs them all. All right, give it a hand for our friend here from out of town, I'm assuming. You know what? Heck, if you're from right here, there's a discount. There's a discount on every sphere you buy today. Buy 1, get 2 for the price of 2. Buy 2, get 3 for the price of 2. That's right. Buy any amount of spheres for the price of 2 today. That's the deal. Here's Sten Spheres. Thank you.
Can I
Oh my
have
god,
5?
Anna.
I'm confused.
Can I have 5 for the price of 2?
Yeah, spheres of slope finding, 5 of them, price of 2, easy.
Fathom, should we do it?
Oh my god. How much?
That's going to be a cool 70 gold pieces, 35 for each sphere. I'll tell you, I understand that price might seem a bit high, but let me tell you, imagine you're in a room. Something's coming at you slowly, and you're like, man, if this guy was just down a slant from me, man, I could just drop something and just take him right out down that slant. The sphere will find that slant for you.
How much for two spears?
That's going to be a cool 70 gold pieces. Remember, everything here is for the price of 2 today.
So if we get 7, 1 for each of us, and Defina, actually 9 for the little goblins, that's 70.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. Right here today for this very good deal. That is 9 spheres of slope finding for a cool $70.
And I think I have one of these.
You have a spear?
I'm going to pull out the cannonball and place it at the top.
Yeah, it's just going to start sliding down it, like rolling down it, and he pushes it off. Wow. Did you notice that? It didn't even make it all the way down. Not that good of a spear of slope finding, if you ask me. Now, meanwhile, my spear, she drops it, goes all the way down, grabs it. Wow. Thank you for that wonderful demonstration, buddy. Everyone, give it a hand for our friend here.
I'm going to gather the group in a little circle. Guys, do we get 9 spears?
They're just balls.
You know it's bad when Dazeth is the one making sense.
Hey.
So no.
Like, just because we have money doesn't mean we have to spend money.
I can hear over there you guys are cool customers. Here, right now, very first, live, never done this before. You can ask anyone. $69.99. 69 gold pieces and an extra 99 copper, and this will be yours today to just walk away with right now. No problem. Let's do this deal. Let's walk out of here. Let's be the people we always wanted to be.
Guys, should we do it?
We should walk out of here, like he's saying. We should leave.
And we'll walk out.
Do you have any other spheres, or are they all just slope finding ones?
They're all slope finding spheres. Heck, come back another day. Who knows where we're at? But right now, slope finding spheres are what's in. And frankly, they're the only thing you could ever possibly need. In any situation, this will get you there.
I think Mako's right.
65 gold pieces.
Oh, so now you're going to bargain?
Hey, man, I like you. I like the demonstrations you've helped with. I'm just trying to get you some spheres in your hands today.
35.
Oh, man, I'm going to take a loss on this. Oh, man, you know what? Deal. 35 gold pieces and the 11 spheres are yours.
25.
Hey,
No, sir, that was a great deal. And he'll just start shaking your hand asking for the 35 gold pieces.
26.
I don't understand what's happening here, but you know what? Fine, 26 right now.
15.
I can't do it. You're starting to get into this area. I just can't do it. It would be bad for business.
14?
Nope. 26 as low as I'm going to be able to go. I've
10.
got lines of customers of people waiting to buy spheres.
10.
that's still.
Jonathan will say, I'll do the 70, but silver.
He says deal to the 10 gold and
Oh my
starts
God.
stacking spheres, which
Deal.
proceed to roll off immediately.
And it's going to come back in.
I'll open the bag and pull out 10 gold and just tell him to put them in the bag.
Yep. There are 9 1-pound spheres of spheres of slope finding that you can add to your stuff.
Marshall, do you have the bag
They're
contact?
gonna save the day one day. You watch.
I don't have the contents of the bag. I think
Here, let me make you a page for it, a character sheet for it.
Oh, yeah.
that'd be very nice.
Make sure you're paying attention to the weight.
It has 500 pounds. I'm so happy with the 10 gold. Easy.
See what happens when you just start listing numbers?
You should probably take over that bag at some point.
Yeah.
I will say at some point we gotta home alone somebody with those spheres.
Oh my god.
Probably the demon.
Probably the demon.
Probably.
Hey, you guys should have access to it now.
Is it the character mancer NPC?
Oh,
Or...
sorry. The sheet directly. Cool. Now you have access to it.
How much gold did we have in it?
I think it was. We have 5,005 on the ship.
Okay.
Correct. Plus the 8,000 you guys found at Dunes. Yeah.
So 13,000?
That's so much money.
Yeah, we've got 13,000 on the ship right now.
I need to do math because I did just spend 45 of that on a big axe that we're not going to use and some.
It was 42 total
Okay.
that you spent. So it would be 3. So 13,063.
563. Okay. Cool.
And then did you put that in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it says it can carry up to 500, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gold alone, we're already at 261.
And you just put 9 balls of, or 9, there, I got you. Spears of slope binding.
Nice.
And the bow is in there, right? The angelic bow.
The bow. I think we put the Moon Touch sword in it as well.
Okay.
No, Dazeth
that.
is using the Moon Touch sword.
Okay.
Add it to your character sheet, Dazeth. It works functionally the same as a longsword, so just drag a longsword over and then rename it to Moon Touch sword.
And then Dazeth also has the Hat of Vermin.
Oh yeah, I
I
forgot
think
about
he
that.
also has the Necklace of Fireballs.
Dazeth is actually kind of decked out in a weird way.
Dazeth, the hat weighs a pound, and the necklace will also weigh a pound. And then, Marshall, make sure you mark somewhere on your character sheet that you have the bag of holding, as that has a set weight to it.
Okay.
Which is on the thing, and I'll tell you. It weighs 15 pounds at all times.
Okay, cool.
Also, just as a head note, for if you're ever in a battle, it is an action to retrieve anything from the bag.
Okay.
Looks
But you'll
good.
probably never be in a battle, so.
Hopefully not a battle with slopes that need to be found. So.
Honestly, that's
They
it.
can't hide from us.
No, they can't.
I'm gonna change the bag's holding capacity to this. That way it'll tell us when we reach 500 carrying capacity.
Okay. You have that right?
Yep.
Cool. Nice.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are now you've talked to Sten and gotten the scoop on the big deal at Sten Spears. You
Yeah.
see Rusty's Wooden Wonders, Ferris's wheels, and you can now kind of see toward the center is a almost like another building built at the center, and it says written above the kind of doorway to it, Hippocampus Magicus.
Anna, magic hippos.
Magic hippos. We also have to go to Rusty's, but that can wait. I'm down for magic hippos.
Oh my god, do you think Laurel and Mako can turn into hippos after this?
Laurel, do you want to be a hippo?
Why?
They're big and strong.
Like Anna.
Yeah.
Why?
I've been called a hippo before. It's a compliment.
Oh,
Oh.
is it a compliment?
It could be, depending on how you think about it.
Okay. Well, I'll see. Yeah, let's go. I'll see. I can give that.
I'm gonna walk into the hippo place.
Yeah, so Hippocampus Magicus. It's kind of this little wooden shack that has like the saloon type doors that lead inside. And you get in and it's very cramped. It's a very small little stall, basically. And so you walk into a small area that maybe 3 people could comfortably stand. The group of you can just kind of like cram in there together. And behind a little like a counter is the oldest is a human woman, and she is the oldest person you think you've ever seen. Like, Mako looks pretty old. This lady looks like she could be Mako's grandmother. She's human, so obviously she's like, I don't know, much younger, but she looks very, very old. Welcome to Hippocampus Magicus. My name's Esmeralda.
Yeah.
You guys are killing the accents today.
What can
I do for you?
What do you do?
Well, we sell magic items.
Ooh. What kinds?
Well, if you take a look over here, you look like you could use a figurine, sweetie. Here's a figurine of wondrous power. And
What?
she'll hold up an obsidian, this black stone horse. It's a steed, and she'll hold it up.
So what's this do?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Oh.
Yeah, everything in here is magical. Like
Oh,
everything, all of the items that look like they're on display are magical.
Okay.
A figurine of wondrous power. What does it do? Fucking hell.
All right.
You can acquire a nightmare steed, and it will fight alongside you. That's very nice.
Interesting.
4,000 gold pieces.
Oh, honey. Do you have anything that will make me stronger that's not 4,000 gold pieces, like slightly less?
I have this bottle, and she'll hold up this kind of like a ceramic container bottle, like a cylindrical bottle, and she'll kind of unscrew the top and pull out a cup and pour what looks and smells like coffee out of it. This is the bottle of boundless coffee. 150 gold pieces. The coffee will make you much stronger. That's how I've lived to be as old as I am. And she'll drink the coffee.
Hey, that's
Okay.
bad.
Around you, you can also see kind of at the top of the shelf behind her, it's like the highest up thing, is an ornate vase kind of bottle. You see a small box with a glass top that has kind of little token type things on them. You see a small wooden box about the size of what is it, like the size of a takeout box, but it's kind of a small ornate wooden box with the image of a boat on it. You see a crystal ball that looks like a crystal ball. You see a dagger hanging on the wall, and you see a small pouch as well. And those are kind of the things that you guys can see.
Can I look at the dagger?
Bag of holding within the bag of holding.
No. That creates a black hole.
Sure.
Yeah, like if you put them inside of each other, it literally collapses in on itself.
You say so. Way to just shit on my idea.
This is a dagger of venom. It's a very nice dagger. Get better attacks. It also poisons people with venom. So that's the dagger of venom.
All right.
1,000 gold pieces. Sorry.
What's the wooden box with the boat on it?
Crazy.
That's the folding boat. If you say as a word, it gives you a few boats. You could get a rowboat. It unfolds into a small ship, 24 feet long. It can hold 15 people comfortably. And then you can make it fold back into itself.
How much for that?
That is, say, 5,000 gold pieces.
Why is everything so expensive?
Because it's magic, honey.
Fair point.
That's very fair.
I'm also a buyer. You look like you might have. I see some magic items on you. I'm willing to barter.
I like that idea.
What about a? Hey, let's take a side note, sidebar, whatever it's
Okay.
called.
Yeah, very well. I can't hear anything anyway.
Okay, yeah. None of us can use this bow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Along
And-
with that, the Berserker's axe might be worth a lot of money. Also, my brain did blank a little bit. What did they say about the dagger?
It was poison.
Oh, that's right. It was poison.
It was
So-
still like 1,000 gold for a venom dagger.
Yeah. Which it's a
I
lot.
think
but
the
not a lot.
ship is a cool idea.
I like that as
Yeah.
well.
Wait,
It would
think the
be
what?
good,
We
like
could
in
just
case
buy
of
a whole
emergencies.
ship
Hey,
that
what?
fits in our pocket for
Oh,
5,000.
wait, what? I must have blanked out.
Yeah, there's a whole ship. One of the items.
Like a ship?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a small foldable ship that seats like 15 people comfortably, I think.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. And that just fits
Yeah.
in your pocket.
Yeah, that's what the wooden box is with a boat on it.
That's a
So
lot.
it like fits up and it's 5,000.
We could
We
probably
could
trade
just buy a whole boat right there.
we could trade the bow and maybe the axe for the boat.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else on me.
I would love to be able to trade for the figurine of wondrous power.
The horse one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's-
that would be cool.
that
Yeah.
seems really cool for us.
What about that mirror?
Oh,
What the mirror do?
the one that made Dazeth ugly.
That is still in the.
Yeah, I just put it back as an apology, and anyone who would pick it up would have to be ugly.
Gotcha.
Ah. Well, we do have Mage Hand. I don't.
I do.
All right.
Consideration.
Yeah, we could always go back for it. I mean, we have nothing but time.
We'll see how much she would take for it and see if it's worth it.
Yes, and I'd also like one more description from her of what everything is. Just make sure we got everything.
All right.
So I like your offer a lot. Can you go over one more time some of the magical items in your shop?
I have some feather tokens, and she'll point to the little tokens. And those, there's an anchor, a bird, a fan, a swan boat, a tree, and a whip. And each of them does different things. So, for example, the anchor, you can use an action to touch the token, or to touch the token to a boat or a ship. For the next 24 hours, the vessel can't be moved by any means.
Yeah.
Touching the token to the vessel again ends the effect. So that's an example. I'm not going to give you all of them, but that's what one of those tokens does.
How much are the tokens?
200 gold pieces a piece.
Hey, bad.
Okay.
Peace.
We have the folding boat, which can turn into either a rowboat or a slightly larger ship. It's still probably about a third of the size of your ship, but it basically just holds people. It has a mast and it can hold 15 people comfortably. And so you just speak words, I think, as an action. You guys will have to do some Arcana checks to get the full description, but that's essentially what you get. There's a crystal ball, which she'll say, it works like a crystal ball. There's a dagger, and that's 6,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
There's a dagger of venom, which is a pretty nice looking dagger that also poisons people. The figurine of wondrous power, which basically spawns a horse for you to fight alongside you. There's a bag of dust that she says is dust of dryness, and that's 100 gold pieces. And she says it makes things drier. And then the bottle of boundless coffee. And she will kind of pause and she'll glance up toward the roof and she'll say, If you have something particularly worth my time, we can consider the Efriti bottle.
What is that?
Oh shit.
Are you familiar with an Efriti?
No.
Oh shit, what's that, Fathom?
Oh no, that was Marshall.
Oh,
Afriti's like a fire spirit.
Yeah, a fire spirit. The bottle if summons an Efriti. And you don't really know what the Efriti will do. It may attack you. Not likely, but it may. It may serve you for an hour. And if you're very, very lucky, the Efriti could give you 3 wishes.
oh shit.
Oh.
That's a big range, man.
That's the Efriti bottle. Dealer's choice. For that, 25,000 gold pieces.
Damn.
It's dealer's choice, all right.
So we have a few items we would love to show you. We're really not sure if we want to part with them. They're extremely expensive, and we really worked our asses off to get these items. But if you can give us a good price, or possibly we'd be willing to trade with you, I think that could work out well for both of us. And I'm going to pull out the Berserker's Axe and set it down. Do you know what this is?
Yes, I'm very familiar. This is the Berserker Axe. Very nice. Good condition, too.
It is in mint condition. It's, something that's been talked about for years and something that I unfortunately do not want to use. However, I know so many other people would be willing to pay top dollar for this.
I'm sure there is a buyer in Theros.
So I was hopeful that we could possibly trade this for possibly the figurine of Wanderer's Power.
I think that would be a fair trade.
What do you appraise the axe at?
I would say it's worth about 4,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to the group.
Dustin will be nodding.
Do you guys think I should do it? Because I want it.
How
Yeah.
much did you say the
Nightmare horrors.
4,000.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Do it.
and I'll hand over the axe.
Very nice. Thank you. And she'll kind of shuffle to the there's not much room. She'll grab it and then kind of shuffle around, and there's a nice little spot that she hangs it on the wall. It seems almost like it was intended for that axe. And now there is this, again, just like very shrunken old lady, and right behind her is this massive battle axe. It's a great scene. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
And you. How does this work exactly?
Well, you see, I'm mostly just the seller, but my understanding is that you get a steed that works with you for a period of time. You might have to do some of your own research. Glenn is very helpful, and I'm sure he's told me before what this is, but old age.
Fair. And you'll see Enna go off in the little corner and start playing with her little figurines.
Cool. Yeah, it's okay, so it's a statuette, so it's actually small enough to fit in your pocket. Sorry,
Okay.
if that changes things, you can go back, because I initially said it was bigger, but it's like,
Oh, no. I thought
basically a toy of a horse, and it's made of obsidian. So it's this like shiny, very shiny black material.
Would you say it weighs like half a pound or a pound?
Yeah, half a pound.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Very well. Was there anything else I could help you all with?
You got a cool bow.
Yeah.
Very well. Let me see.
I'll pull the bow out and hand it to her.
Oh my. Well, isn't that wonderful? Yes. So this is an angelic bow, yes?
Yes.
And I don't suppose any of you could use it.
I mean, I could, but it's not my thing.
Yes, right. I will say, I might have a little challenge selling a bow such as this in Theros, but I think we could strike a deal. I won't lie to you. I appraise this at about 45,000 gold pieces. I'd be willing to give you 30.
Guys,
I think we all need to take a second.
Another sidebar real quick.
Holy shit. Okay.
We take everything in the store.
Why aren't we better people?
Good question.
Is there a way to change our alignment?
Nobody can
will
use
give up
this
talking to
fucking
dead people
bow.
if that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Where was this bow in the other campaign? Eric would have become a saint overnight.
Eric just was never gonna be a good guy. What are you talking about?
We could trade that and get the folding boat thing, the
crystal
tokens
ball.
with the anchors,
The crystal ball.
crystal ball, the dryness thing.
I don't know if we need the dryness thing.
We can add it in though.
We
I'd
can
rather
add it
have
in.
We could also just keep it
For who, Mako?
for the next person who has 45,000. She's only giving us 30. And we have what, 13?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want
Just-
the folding boat or the tokens with anchor?
I mean, we'll
The
see.
crystal ball.
Mom's making sense, but at the same time, a lot of stuff we could get.
There are a lot of cool things in here.
Yeah.
So how many other places is there going to be someone who will have 30,000 gold to give to us that doesn't want to kill
We
us?
haven't even been to Atros yet.
You know, you have a fantastic point. Okay. Fuck.
What about that coonskin cap? What does that do?
I don't do shit.
It summons a bat or rat or something else
Frog.
under the hat, and it does whatever it can to get away from the user as fast as possible, and that's
You
all it
could do it
does.
3 times a day.
Let's see if we could trade that for the token where we
Yeah.
can like anchor the boat, because I feel like that would be useful.
For
Yeah.
8. Okay. So we're keeping the bow?
For right now.
Okay.
We'll keep
So-
talking.
Old lady, sorry about that. Ma'am.
It's Esmeralda.
Yeah.
That's so
Um,
crazy.
So have you seen this hat? It's like a coonskin cap. Some rats or bats or something comes out of it sometimes. How much would you appraise this for?
It's a fun juxtaposition there, the angelic bow to the hat of vermin. Um,
What a turn.
the hat of vermin, I'll give you 40 gold pieces for.
Hey, we'll just pay the difference. I'm cool with
Would
that.
you be willing to trade it for the token with the anchor?
I'm sorry, the anchor token is 200. I'm fairly set on the prices, but make sure that you're not being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about like a hag's soul bag?
A hag's soul bag. Is there a soul in it?
Sort of.
All right.
Are you referencing the dead?
I am referencing the dead fish that's still in the bag.
If there was a soul, I could potentially buy it, but at the moment, all you have is a bag of skin.
A flesh bag?
A flesh
flesh
bag.
bag. What about a hag's eye? How much do those go for?
Ooh, very nice.
Like the orb thingy, not the actual eye. And it told me I
Yes.
couldn't take it out of her head.
I could give you 5,000 gold pieces for the hag's eye.
Ooh.
I love how we're like, oh, that's only 5,000. Ew.
I mean, it's still a lot, but it's like, does Fathom want to part with it?
I'd say keep it, man.
I think
Okay.
it could come in handy.
We can.
I think it could too.
But I do think we should buy the token with the anchor. Do you have any other tokens?
I have a bird, a fan, a swan boat, a tree, and a whip. And I have multiple of each.
I don't understand what those mean.
We can figure it out.
Well, just ask about one of them.
What about the bird?
The bird takes the form of a bird, a rock to be specific. What the fuck is a rock?
Oh, it's a big bird.
A big
Like
bird.
really big.
Like a bird of prey.
Yeah. It won't attack for you, but it can carry and it can fly quite a ways. Yes.
What does the whip do?
The whip.
Whip.
When you throw it, a floating whip takes its place. You can then use a bonus action to
All right.
to use the whip on a creature within 10 feet of you. And it deals a decent whip.
That's funny.
And you can move it with an action.
What about the
Can you
tree?
use it?
The
Oh, and can you reuse them? Thank you, Michaeli.
Oh yeah.
no, the tokens disappear after their uses.
Oh,
Oh well, then.
damn.
Yeah.
It's expensive one hit.
Let's get the math out of here.
I like the anchor though.
The
Still.
anchor is cool.
What about the tree? Yeah.
The tree. You must be outdoors to use this token.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is going on?
He's having too much fun.
You may touch the token onto the ground, and a tree grows in its place. A large oak tree. To be it.
How large?
Large enough.
A large oak tree.
Well, I mean, I can make shrubs.
Drag it.
Can you make a large oak tree?
Well, I can make shrubs. And
So no.
That doesn't sound like a large oak tree. Sounds like a shrub.
It doesn't matter the size of your foliage, it matters what you do with it.
All right.
This boy is wise.
Oh gosh.
Him? Have you seen him?
What a
She's seen
handsome
enough.
young man he is. Too.
She's seen enough.
One more
This-
question. The dust of dryness thing? Like how much dry?
There we go. A cube of water. A 15-foot cube of water.
Oh. The cube.
You find out
What
this old
was it?
lady is actually a puppet and it's just like kind of looks just like Brendan, just controlling it.
Be with that your
what
whole
about-
description?
What was that?
Was that your whole description?
And it dry. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm sorry. Sorry. There's a lot to read here. I didn't read them. Okay. you can turn some water into a marble-sized pellet, and then you can throw the pellet against a hard surface, and it will release the water that it absorbed.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god, it's like a pocket tidal wave.
Situation.
Yeah, so a 15-foot cube of water is what you can absorb with it. And it looks like a pouch of with a small pouch with some stuff in it. Yeah. Wait,
What about the crystal ball?
You said the crystal ball. That it just was a crystal ball that does crystal ball stuff.
But what does that entail exactly? Can I predict the future? Can I talk to spirits?
Yeah, it's just it does crystal ball things. You can spy on people with it.
Ooh.
What? See things. Are you familiar with scrying?
No.
Well,
maybe the crystal ball could be better than the hag's eye, and you could trade it.
You know,
situational.
Everything's situational if you think about it. Did I lie?
Can you see the future in the crystal ball?
That depends on what your future is.
Oh.
I'm fucking with you. You can't.
I was like, damn profound.
So the thing with the crystal ball is you could see lots of people, what they're doing.
You can see where that fire dude is.
Yeah, or you could see the hag of only wherever you place it, you know.
What?
I'm talking about.
So Marshall knows what scrying is, and they genuinely are situational. Because the hag's eye can be used as like a sentry, whereas scrying has to be on a specific like location or person.
I hate to cut this short unless you're going to sell me the angelic bow, but I must be off soon to my service at the Temple of Malchus.
Oh.
So if you have nothing else to sell me or to buy from me, then I must be on my way.
Okay, so our issue is that we're afraid that we're losing a ton of money on the angelic bow because you appraised it at 45,000 and said you were only offering 30. Is there any way we can ask for more? That way we can, you know, have our money's worth from this bow.
How long have you been in Pharos, son?
Oh gosh.
Briefly.
I don't know.
Okay.
Very briefly, ma'am. Very briefly.
This is an insane answer.
Have you seen the types of people that are in Pharos?
Yeah, they're not good.
Have you seen anyone that strikes you as particularly lawfully good?
The closest I've seen is us, and yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a businesswoman. There's not much of a market for it. If I sell you this bow, then I assume that you would buy a lot of my other wares, and then I would be stuck with a bow that nobody can buy and use, and not much else. So I have to make a business decision. But I still offer 30,000 gold pieces, which is not nothing.
What if we split the difference in your favor and went 35,000?
Huh?
And why should I do that?
Because I'm adorable.
Give me a charisma.
Because I'm adorable.
11.
I'm sorry. I've been around the block, and you're only kind of adorable.
Damn.
Time to go.
Broke him.
Let's get the token and we're out.
An anchor token?
Yeah.
That's 200 gold pieces, and you can have one. I have multiple. Again, they
You get
disappear
two?
after you use them, so. Take
What
as
about the
many as you like.
boat?
How often is your shop open?
I'm open almost every day in normal business hours, minus when I have to go to the Malchus sermons, which happen chaotically, as one might imagine.
Is there a good sermon coming today?
There is at the Temple of
Ooh.
Malchus. It's beginning very shortly. So I will take your gold and leave, and unless you'd like anything else. I'm a businesswoman.
What do we want to do about the boat?
We'll keep the boat. Oh, the boat?
Yeah.
Oh,
How much
shit.
was the boat? Like 5,000?
It was
Yeah.
5K, yeah.
I think we're fine without it. Just take 1 or 2 of the tokens, and then I want to go to the sermon.
Oh, okay.
Going?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I won't do that. I'll go back to the boat and learn some silver.
Okay. Anchor token or 2.
Can we do 2?
Yeah. 400
Fathom?
gold.
We hand the lady her money, and then we will actually be going off with you to the sermon.
Very good. So yeah, take the tokens. They're negligible weight. And they basically they kind of just look like it's just a little wooden, like flat wooden piece that is in the shape of an anchor. They look inconspicuous. Yeah, just kind of like
So
it's like
400 for
like
2 of
the
them?
size of a coaster, like that you put a drink on.
Oh, okay.
Ma'am, do you need help getting there?
If you would like to assist me,
Yes, I just feel bad that we've taken up so much of your time, and I'm sure you have a walk, and I don't mind if I can become a giant elk and give you a lift.
Oh, how wonderful. Yes, let's do that. It's on the other side of town. And you'll kind of walk out, and you notice that there's like these saloon doors, and she pulls out the tiniest lock you've ever seen. Like it's like the size of your thumbnail, basically. And she puts a little key in it, and she locks, thousands of gold pieces worth of magical items behind this small door. And she locks it with this tiny lock, and turns around and walks away.
Is
And
the
walks
lock magic
with you
too?
guys. And she walks with you. She'll wait for you to turn into an elk.
I'm gonna turn into an elk and like get down so she can crawl on my back.
And
Yeah.
everyone's coming to the sermon, right?
I think Laurel said he was going back to the boat.
Yeah, I'm learning some silver.
Oh yeah, I forget you're learning Sylvan. Nice.
I'm a scholar.
And she will I think you can probably carry 2 of them on your back as the elk if you'd like.
Okay.
Fathom and Dazeth, are you also going to the temple?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. And she will kind of direct you through the town. You're going to cross the bridge. You're going to actually go kind of behind Harvey's Harvest. There seems to be a sort of dirt path, sort of. It looks like it's just a place that people have trampled before, and you're going to kind of walk through the trees here, and there's a lot of different paths that weave in and out here, and she seems very confident leading you through until you approach this massive broken temple. And I'll show you right there is where you go, and Will can tell you what you see when you get there.
Yes, yeah, you guys kind of make your way up, and you see quite a decent amount of people going kind of or heading into the place. But yeah, it's a large kind of broken down temple. Some of the trees seem to be growing out of like holes in the side of it. There's some grass that's grown up on the edge, but a decent amount of people seem to be heading inside.
I'm going to take Fathom's hand and kind of start skipping in.
Fathom will happily skip with you.
And then Dazeth and Mako, y'all are there too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, make us a person again.
Oh, I forgot you're an elk. Inside, it looks like massive Catholic church in appearance. There's a ton of pews that lead up to an altar. Behind the altar is a lot of kind of like decorated, like a scene basically decorated, and it's a big dude, like big buff dude, just like hammering like straight into a pile of water. It's kind of like the scene behind it. And then along the walls are just kind of more pictures and images of hammers and lightning bolts and various type things. On one side of the wall is those symbols. On the other wall is various pictures of large beasts coming out of the ocean. On like kind of stained glass on the other side.
Guys, I heard when I was a kid that big temples like this give the best sermons. Like, they're really, really cool. I'm really excited that we're here. Obviously my church was like really boring back at home, but because we're in like a big city and stuff now, I think it's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, the one I'm supposed to take over is bigger than this one.
Oh shit, do you have a lot of fun?
No.
Oh. That's boring.
Yeah.
I've never been to a service.
Get excited.
Yeah, Mako, have you been to churches before?
Yes, of course.
Of course. Okay, Mako, I see you. My bad.
620 years old. At some point, there will have been a church.
What was your favorite service? Your favorite church?
The church in the trees.
That was an awesome answer. I don't know if that's real.
It is now.
That was really cool. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. And Fathom, I guess within the last however long you have here,
2 years.
you haven't been to church.
Nope.
Oh, good. And Daz definitely has been to church, and Anna apparently has been to church too. Cool. Well, you guys are milling about for a little bit. Any particular area you want to sit? Front, back, sides?
Front, middle.
Front, middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to kind of shove up next to some very normal looking people who seem kind of perturbed when you sit down with your just massive amounts of weapons and armor and just kind of various things you guys carry that are concerning, including what I believe to be a human skull with an instrument made out of its head.
A tiefling skull, thank you.
That makes it fine.
Obviously.
Only half right then. But after a short time, you guys see a shorter kind of like brown-skinned bald man kind of make his way to the front and center of the altar. He stops and he kind of puts his hands up in the air slowly like this. And then there's like a soft clap by the audience, like around you. Everyone else seems to kind of understand that was the time to clap. Then he puts his hands back down, raises them again. There's another soft clap from the audience. And then he goes, how do you all do? My name, of course, is Bishop Larry P. Welsh. I was named after my father, who was a bishop. So his actual title, I guess, would be then Bishop Larry P. Welsh. Anywho, I'll start by telling you a little bit about myself. I am the son of a man and a woman. They got married when my mother was 12 and my father was 15. However, that was a different time, so that was different time. We don't seem to think on that too much now. Anywho, there was I guess kind of a dead area for a while between ages 1 to 17. Nothing that exciting happened. Oh, speaking of which, have you guys heard of the island of Trollia? Women have no rights there. Not a single woman has a right in Trollia, and that's because of the outdated laws of the monks.
Fuck 'em. Who said that?
Yeah, those monks of Mistwick, they're, heck of people, but all of a sudden the dude just kind of, his whole body just starts kind of like convulsing, and hair starts growing out of all places, and standing before you is this massive werewolf. Anyway, I'm going to read a passage now from I'm going to read a passage now from Malchus 3:8-9. He cast forth a torrential wave that begat a small crab named Paris, who then begot a son named Terence, who mated with a swan, who he very much believed to be Bashaba, who bore a son who, oddly enough, was a halfling girl named Rudy, who begot a boy centaur named Thor, who had 3 kids, 4 of which died, before he begot a son named Gerald, who had killed the other 4, you see. Right. Now, Gerald would later rule a great army before having his 4 sons named Ham, Lamb, Pam, and Shram, who each had 6 kids. Now, these kids went to war, leaving Levi, the sole elven son of Lamb. Levi was kind of a dick and who had a kid who became a bishop, and that bishop was my father. And then all of a sudden, the hair just falls off of him, and he just kind of snaps into this like completely nude, pure white-skinned person, white eyes, give me a just history check, you guys.
Anna is absolutely enthralled this entire time. Edge of her seat. Oh.
Good work, Jacob. 19.
Yep, Fathom, you would recognize this as a changeling. And he just starts going on with a very normal voice, a very normal sermon to Malchus. He talks about kind of chaos and the good that can come from chaos. And he talks about how if you really truly want to believe in Malchus, then your seas can never be, you can never have bad seas, because chaos is a part of what makes Malchus so good. So if you ever, kind of see that really torrential sea in front of you, sail right into it. Just have faith in Malchus. Kind of the message from it. And then all of a sudden he just kind of like starts convulsing again and turns into this like bright blue sea elf. And he's like, we want to raise a glass to our Lord Malchus and his trusty steed. Now, it's awesome. No, oh man, okay, I'm just gonna go to this. Everybody, to the ocean right now. If we blow hard enough, we can make a wave. And he just takes off sprinting out the door, gasping for air.
Anna stands up.
Yeah, people kind of stand up and start filing out in a very normal fashion.
Did you guys like it? I loved it.
I miss the trees.
I don't get his whole deal.
That was the point. It was fun.
Okay.
It was chaotic.
Anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, people are leaving. You guys are just kind of the only ones sitting there now. The place seems mostly empty.
Do we need to go follow him?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think
where did the old lady go? Did she follow?
No one seemed to follow him particularly.
She left the building though.
I could give a good Malchus sermon.
Do it.
Really?
Give me your best shot.
Fathom's gonna run up to the podium where he was, and I'm gonna cast Major Image to create a lightning storm, and I'm just gonna start screaming the word chaos. And that's the whole sermon.
Yeah, as you're kind of in there dancing around, casting a storm around you, and everybody seems to be, unless otherwise noted, watching you.
Yeah.
A small wood elf, small wood elf boy will run in and kind of tug on Laurel's pant leg. Are are you the lot from Kaviti?
Yeah.
Is Laurel asleep?
Laurel's not there. Laurel's the only one not
Oh, Laurel is the only one not there. God damn it. Well, he tugs on Dazith's pant leg, my bad.
That's all good, friend.
Knocks on Dazith's armor. Are you the ones from Kaviti?
Yeah.
Okay. Firekeeper wants to see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. at Simplicurt.
Okay, that's kind of late. That's past my bedtime.
Right. Okay. Good. Thanks. And he's gonna kind of pat your armor and then run back out the door.
Chaos.
I'm gonna stand up and clap again.
He'll pull on Inna's like sleeve and he'll whisper in her ear the same way, the exact same thing. But he will also make sure that she knows that is past his bedtime.
Dazith, we should have gotten the never-ending coffee, shouldn't we have?
Oh, that would help me.
I'm going to turn to Fathom and Mako and tell them just like a wish, like a whispered or oh my gosh, a whispered voice. So by the way, Firekeeper wants to meet us all tomorrow at 10 p.m. past his bedtime.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
Wait, did you say where? In the little thingy though?
Simplicurt.
The Coliseum. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Mako's just gonna start heading back to the boat.
Yeah, Laurel, give me intelligence checks from yourself and the Fae.
We love a good Simplecurt.
Also, did Simplicurt move?
Yes, it did.
No. Oh, it did. I see what you're saying.
Yes, it did somehow.
Oh my god.
Well,
I've never seen that.
Please tell me the Fae rolls in that one.
Don't put that out there.
All right, yeah, that's a success. That's good
Double
enough.
20s.
That's the worst time to use a double 20 is right now.
All right, make sure you keep track of the successes.
I have 2.
Cool. And you guys can make your way back to the boat. If there is, it's kind of evening time at this point, and I think that's a good place to call it for tonight.
Whoa!
Yeah. Nicely done, you guys.
A little quiet session, but you had you found out that you were in possession of a very powerful and very expensive item
that we can't use.
And I'm very happy with my horse thing. Can I do an Arcana check on that real quick, actually?
On the horse?
Yeah.
Y'all got a lot of magic items. What that about? And gold too?
And gold.
Give me a good one.
This couldn't be the Vicna party.
Nope.
Dazith can also try, if it would allow it.
That would be nice for me.
Yeah, sure.
I'll use luck point.
Dazith.
Luck point.
Oh, because you know the session's over. What do you mean?
All right,
He breaks it. Make him break it.
No.
No. I can choose between it. I can go with the 9 instead.
I should note, as you guys walk back to your ship, you notice kind of near where your ship is parked, there seems to be somebody who's you notice kind of an argument between somebody who seems to be piratey and a gnomish man, arguing about some sails that were put on his ship that he didn't it seems like the pirate was being a little unreasonable, but you pass a building that appears to be a shipwright, somewhere that might be able to provide some upgrades for your ship.
Shit. Okay.
Probably won't need them though.
No.
Maybe that's what we'll use our 35k for.
All right. But yeah, we'll call it for tonight. Good job, guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Thank you so much. Also, I want everyone to know that the sermon today the inspiration was provided by a real life Christmas sermon that Will and I did attend at a
Yeah,
Catholic
I took a
church.
surprising amount of that from a real sermon we
Almost
said.
all, including the changeling stuff. That's the weirdest.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yep, that was the one. No, other than the guy at the very end, those were near direct quotes from him. He read out from beginning to end the entire genealogy, and there's like 42 times like 3 genealogy from Abraham to Joseph, yeah, who was the father of Jesus, the whole one.
The whole thing.
No context. It never came back up later in the sermon.
No, I didn't get it.
He just read the names to us.
You need to know.
Also, his parents did marry at a very young age.
Yeah, I think it was 14 and 16, and then he goes, but that was fine back then. And then just kept going. And he talked about women's rights. He talked about Afghanistan. He talked about how we need to love America and how his kids don't go to church anymore, which is hard for him. And that's why we need more than ever to just love and to show up. And he just like every 2 seconds, he would just change subjects.
In a very thick Indian
random
accent.
Yep. He was a delight. I decided to avoid.
Does your family normally go to that church?
What?
Does your family normally go to that church?
No, he was also a guest preacher. Like he was just doing it that day. That was his first time ever preaching to a crowd that size, he said. But he shared that too.
That makes sense.
A bunch of churches were canceled because we had a huge snowstorm. My family was like, I still really, really want to go to church. So we had a select few we could go to, and then on Christmas Eve, because it's usually packed, we usually go to a different one that has seats because our normal one doesn't. And then there's specific time. It was a lot, you see.
That makes sense. I was wondering why your family chose the weird Indian.
No, her mom was mortified at the end of it. She's like, "I'm so sorry. That was your first ever Christmas mass." And I was like, "I had the best time. It was such a good time because it was insane."
Next time you're in town, I'm sure my mom's gonna be like, "We have to take you to church," so you can see that's not how it usually is.
It's just I've been to church and I've been to mass. I just had never gone to Christmas mass. But it was a delight. Frankly, you couldn't like zone out because he would just change subjects so quickly.
No, my aunt fell asleep.
Yeah, but she was drunk. She came to church wine drunk.
Fell asleep though in
Weird.
church.
Linda's awesome. I love Linda. Anywho,
all right.